Welcome back to the Meniere's Muse podcast. My name is Heather Davies, and I'm your host. If this is your first time, welcome. I hope you find what you're looking for. In today's Vestibular Minutes, I want to talk about something very important, something that affects us all in the community. When you're dealing with a condition like Meniere's disease, it's natural to search for answers, for something, anything that might make the symptoms stop. And let's be honest, if someone claimed they had a cure, wouldn't you want to believe it? Of course you would. I know I would. But here's the thing. As of today, there is no cure for Meniere's. Researchers are working hard, and there have been great advances in managing symptoms. But no single treatment works for everyone. Please let me repeat that again and hear me. No single treatment works for everyone. And yet, there are people out there who claim otherwise. People who promise relief, but don't have the research to back it. Some may genuinely believe what they're offering, but others, they are simply preying on the vulnerable people who just want their lives back. So in this episode, I want to have an open and honest discussion about how we can protect ourselves and each other, how you can spot red flags, who we can trust, and how we can continue to move forward together with real hope, not just false promises. So I want to start with the facts. Right now, there is no single cure for Meniere's disease, but that doesn't mean there's no hope. They're studying everything from inner ear function to genetics, hormones, to potential treatments that could help manage our symptoms better. Some people find relief with dietary changes, others with medication, therapy, or even, in extreme cases, surgical options, or a combination of these and other treatments. But everyone's journey is different. And as you will hear, many of us say in the community, what works for one may not work for another. The danger comes when someone claims to have a universal cure, something that works for everyone no matter what. The reality is, if a true cure existed, it would be widely known, backed by peer-reviewed research and supported by leading medical organizations, and that's simply not the case. So how do we protect ourselves? There are a few things to look out for when someone is offering a so-called cure or treatment. Like transparency. Are they upfront about the research behind their claims? If they're dodging questions or can't provide reputable sources, that's a huge red flag. Then there's urgency. If they're pressuring you to act quickly, like you have to buy this now, be cautious. I even deal with this in my personal life. Anytime a salesperson says, well, you'll have to make a decision today, or make sure your spouse is there because we need you to decide at that moment, it's a major turnoff. And I don't walk. I run away from anything that a decision has to be made at that moment on the spot. Now, what about financial gain? Are they more interested in selling you something than actually helping you? Science-based treatments are typically tested and recommended by professionals, not just individuals selling a solution. And finally, language. I've seen this a lot recently in several of the vestibular disorder groups and Meniere disease Facebook groups. Select people are using complicated scientific terms to make their claims sound legitimate. Without proper research, it's just smoke and mirrors. If something sounds confusing or too good to be true, take a step back. Ask a trusted source before moving forward or investing any money. And finally, trust your intuition. If something doesn't feel right, a person's words or their promises make you pause, listen to that. You don't have to entertain anyone who makes you feel uncomfortable, dismissed, or pressured. You are strong and you're not alone. There are reputable organizations like VeDA, Vestibular Disorders Association, American Hearing Research Association, and so many other organizations out there who are dedicated to helping us out. So if you feel unsure about something, reach out to one of them or speak to your doctor, Ask one of your fellow VeDA ambassadors or another vestibular warrior who has been navigating this lifestyle for some time. We may not have the answers, but we might be able to direct you to someone who might. We are stronger together, and you don't have to figure this out on your own. Find people who genuinely care and ask. See if they've heard of the person or the claims. Living with Meniere's is challenging, but we don't need false hope. We need real hope. We need truth, community, and support that actually helps us move forward. So the best thing we can do is educate ourselves, trust our instincts, that gut feeling, and surround ourselves with people who genuinely care. So let's keep showing up for each other with kindness, curiosity, and courage. Keep asking questions. Keep protecting your peace. And most of all, keep believing that better days are ahead, even if the path looks different for each of us. Thanks for spending this time with me. If this podcast resonated with you or you believe another warrior may need to hear it, please forward this episode to them. I would love to hear your thoughts on the matter. Have you ever encountered something like this that didn't feel quite right? How did you navigate it? If you would like to add anything to this conversation, I would love to hear it, and your response may be aired on a future episode. You're welcome to leave me a voice message on speakpipe.com/Meniere's Muse. You can always reach me on social media or through the podcast. Lastly, what topics or questions do you have or have you been struggling with? Please leave me a comment below or reach out to me. I'll find all the ways to connect with me in the show notes. It's so important we have each other. It's important to help each other through life's challenges. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Vestibular Minutes. Thank you for being here. And if you know someone with an inspiring story, please connect with me. If you would like to know more about vestibular disorders, please visit the VeDA website at www.vestibular.org and make vestibular visible. Also remember to love and be gentle with yourself. Lean on this beautiful community, and remember, living a beautiful life with these symptoms is possible.